Well, let us see what Blender has to offer us in the next menu, which is select. Let us see in the select menu all. If I click on this, it will select everything that is there in the scene, and the shortcut is A. Select none means it is not going to select anything, and it is also going to deselect everything, and the shortcut for that is Alt A. Invert selection is nothing but if I select these cubes and go to select and then invert, it's going to invert the selection, means it's going to deselect whatever we have selected, and it's going to select whatever we have not selected, including the lights, cameras and bones and armatures, everything. So that was invert. Box select is nothing but the shortcut is tweak left. Box select, whenever I click on box select, this kind of cursor comes over the screen, and what we can do is click and drag, and it is going to select whatever comes inside that box. Isn't it wonderful? That's the kind of options the Blender developers have given us. It's not only limited to that, next option is even wonderful. Let us see what is the next option. Select and circle select, shortcut is C. This time I will tap C on the keyboard, C, and now I have got this circle, and you can increase or decrease the radius of the circle using the mouse wheel on your mouse. So I will keep this circle somewhere here, and now if I just click and hold and paint over these objects, it's going to select those objects whose origins, it is going to select those objects whose origins are coming inside the circle, and we can select a bunch of objects along with light and along with camera. It's not going to select camera until and unless we get its origin inside this circle, and the moment we get the origin inside the circle, it's going to select that object. That's one option we have Blender has provided for, and we can right click to get out of that circle select. So the next select type is select, and go to select all by type, and there are a lot of things that we can select by type, like mesh, all the meshes will be selected, curve, all the curves will be selected, armatures, all the armatures will be selected, camera, all the cameras will be selected, light, all the lights will be selected. So what are all these things? This list is also repeated somewhere else as well, like mesh, curve, armature, empty, camera, light, all of these things are there in add. If I go in the add, mesh, curve, empty, light, camera, speaker is there as well. If I go to select and select all by type, there is speaker as well. So it is going to select only those objects which come in that category. So the next is select active camera. This is one camera. If I add another camera, go to add menu and then go to click on the camera option. We got the camera, but it is inside this cube. I will just tap G to grab it and bring it somewhere else. So we have two cameras, but this camera has the darker triangle, has the black triangle. This camera doesn't have the black triangle. So what it does is, if I go to select and select active camera, it's going to select that camera. What it is used for, if I tap 0, it is going to view from that camera angle. So for that it is very useful if you have multiple camera setup inside your scene. And the next option is mirror selection. What it actually means is, what I have done is I have gone in the add menu, gone to the armature tab and single bone. We get a single bone here, GZ. This is that bone, and what I have done means I have duplicated some of these bones and I have created a collection here. I will delete this bone. What I have done, I have selected this armature and then duplicated it, and duplicated it once more, duplicated it once more, and I have given special naming to that. If I go to the collection, this armature I have selected, I have given name hand L, hand dot capital L, and this one shoulder dot capital L. This one I have given hand dot capital R, and this one hand dot capital R, shoulder dot capital R, sorry, shoulder dot capital R. Naming is not the right way, but dot L and dot R is very important for our next option, which is select mirror selection. What this means is, if I select both of these armatures which has suffix dot L and dot L, and if I go to select and mirror selection, it's going to exactly invert the selection and find the same words hand and shoulder with dot R as suffix. Isn't it wonderful? It's awesome. It's the most wonderful thing that I ever found in any software. Mirroring the selections, it is mostly useful for rigging purpose, and it's like a lifesaver. So this is the part 1 of the select video. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to wholeheartedly support me, you can go on the Patreon page. Links will be given in the description. Until then, see it, try it, understand it. I will see you in the next video.